The Ministry of Finance Incorporated MOFI at Cap M229 LFN 2004 has its origin with the establishment of MOFI as incorporated solely in 1959 to manage federal government investments, estates, and rights, acquire, holding, and dispose properties, as well as to secure payment of loans by entering into contracts, sign, seal, and execute and perfect documents for loan repayment by the government. Owing to the obvious lapses in the lacuna in the 1959 MOFI law, it underwent strategic restructuring in 2023, transforming from a passive assets holder into a proactive investment institution, modeled after global agencies like the Temasek Holdings. Currently, it manages key investment portfolios, including energy infrastructure, financial services, and emerging industries. With the establishment of MOFI as a corporation via Section 29(3) of Finance Act 2003, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, appointed the new board and management team led by Dr. Armstrong, Managing Director, with a renewed mandate in redefining government assets management, fostering greater efficiency, accountability, and long-term economic impact. Consequently, it was moved from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation to an independent functional corporation for better management of Nigerian assets. The amended Act is in tune with economic realities by providing necessary legislative frameworks to optimize the performance of MOFI to be in line with the global best practices. The House Committee of Finance and Public Access of the National Assembly has powers to make laws for the good order and governance of the country, and amply provided under Section 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Similarly, the House of Representatives similarly ordered 2054, 1, 2, and A and C of the Standing Orders of the 10th House of Representatives. The House Committee of Finance has oversight responsibility of the Ministry of Finance and its parastatals under it, as well as institutions responsible for government investments in banks and statutory corporations and agencies. This public hearing is therefore to elicit inputs from the MOFI and its entity and other stakeholders, as well as the general public, with a view to enhancing the performance of MOFI and to ensure adequate revenue generation for the government for sustainable national economic development. It is against this backdrop that the House of Representatives referred the MOFI bill to the House Committees on Finance and Public Affairs and to lead for Finance to lead the discharge of the legislative functions on the bill together with the Committee on Public Access, and to revert to the House with necessary recommendations for passage. Consequently, the House Committee of Finance considered this public hearing a veritable legislative platform to galvanize public opinion on the way forward in the discharge of its legislative assignment to ensure effective passage of the bill. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, and the stakeholders, may I once more welcome you to this public hearing. I hereby urge you to contribute meaningfully to enable us come up with a relevant legal framework that will further the performance of MOFI in the best interest of the nation and in line with global best practices.
I'm delighted to welcome you to this public hearing on a bill for an act to repeal the Ministry of Finance Incorporated Act, Cap M229, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2024, and any amendments thereto, and to enact the Ministry of Finance Incorporated Establishment Act. I want to thank the chairman of the Committee on Finance and Public Assets, Honorable Jakes Faleke and Honorable Kuye, and other distinguished committee members for your exemplary leadership and commitment in spearheading this important legislative initiative. Just a few months ago, you facilitated the speedy consideration and passage of the tax bills submitted to the House by the President. Your committee has since become a leading example among others. The public hearing is another important milestone in restructuring our finance sector, and I hope this deliberation will yield the desired outcome to ensure quick legislative action on the Act. Distinguished guests, we are here today as part of our critical legislative responsibilities to renew and deliberate on the amendment of the aforementioned finance law to reposition it to comply with the extant financial regulations and laws established in 1959 and updated in 2004. The existing laws were made to empower the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, otherwise known as MOFI, to enter into commercial transactions on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria. However, the agency in its operations has consistently failed to act in compliance with the laws and best practices, and therefore requires strengthening to be in a position to act more transparently on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria. This public hearing provides a platform for you to make your contributions as stakeholders, experts, and interested parties to assist the House in repealing the Act and aligning it with contemporary realities. As lawmakers, our three cardinal responsibilities are oversight, lawmaking, and representation. Public hearings such as these are an integral part of our representative role, enabling citizens and stakeholders to contribute directly to the making, amendment, and repeal of laws that affect us all. Your presence here today underscores your critical role in this process. You are here not just as participants, but as valued stakeholders entrusted with the onerous task of providing in-depth input into this amendment. Your insights and recommendations are vital for the onward legislative work on this bill. We rely on you to approach this task with diligence, clarity, and a sense of national importance. The discussions and deliberations we're undertaking today are on high national value and will shape the future of our financial governance framework. On this note, I have the honor of declaring this public hearing open as we look forward to receiving the reports. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.